Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're going to cover issue number 35 of Wolverine and the conclusion of the Weapons of X storyline, which was written by Benjamin Percy. But before we dive into the story, I want to ask you a favor. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment to help the channel grow. So with that said, up to this point, Beast has gone rogue from X-Force and made several clones of himself and Wolverine outside of KRAKOA's resurrection protocols and form his own organization by the name Weapons of X. Now this rogue unit operates from a mobile base, and Beast has appointed himself as KRAKOA's extra-legal protector and deployed his clone hit squad against whoever he sees fit. And most recently, Beast captured Wolverine's trusted ally, CIA agent Jeff Bannister, and is now using him as a bargaining chip, arranging a meeting with Wolverine for a prisoner exchange. So with that said, this issue opens with Beast and several of his clones approaching Jeff Bannister in preparation for the meeting with Wolverine. Because in the previous issue, Beast extended an invitation to parley with him in order to get his clones returned to him. So as they approach him, he states his Weapons of X in the name of mutant kind must continue to feast dangerously from the shadows with patience and virtue, but without anything in the way of support beyond the silently admonishing example of our forebears who suffered exile, discrimination, and death under the humans. So with that said, Jeff tells Beast that he had a joke for him. Now just to humor him, Beast goes on to tell him to indulge them. So that was when Jeff hit him with a simple knock-knock joke, which culminated in a massive headbutt from Jeff to Beast, because Jeff was not amused with Beast using him as a pawn in his attempt to retrieve his missing clones. So while that is going on, we transition to the outside of Beast mobile base as it walks along the bottom of the northern Atlantic Ocean. And apparently, according to Sage, X-Force is currently keeping close tabs on it by using one of Black Tom Cassidy's outposts to watch it. Because Wolverine has called in reinforcements of his own, because he was not about to go in there alone without insurance. So with that said, Wolverine and Maverick sat in the rain with both of Beast's clones as the towering base emerged from the ocean. So with the Colossus structure before them, Maverick offers Wolverine a friendly wager on if Beast would just attack them or not, in which he declines to take the bet, for Wolverine knows Beast all too well. He understands that Beast is truly a savage who thinks he is a gentleman, because Beast is the kind of person who would serve you your heart with white linens and silver. And on top of all that, Beast just loves to talk a whole lot, so Wolverine assumes they got some time to use. So as Beast and his team approached Logan and Maverick, we see on the next page X-Force emerging from the sea and scaling the kaiju. Now because the kaiju is like the island, every inch of it is feeding Beast telefloronic intel, which includes the alarms that will be set off once they enter the base. So as they prepare to enter the structure, we see Beast having his most anticipated face-to-face with Wolverine. And in gentlemanly fashion, Beast suggests that both he and Logan should shake on the deal. But right before that happened, X-Force stormed the kaiju and immediately went to work slicing and shooting their way through the forces left inside, with Omega Red using his tentacles and Deadpool throwing his blades directly through the clones' heads. The forces within stood no chance against them. So once everything was said and done, the team discovered Beast's homemade hatchery, the place where he was creating his clones. So as the team started to destroy the clones' tubes, outside Wolverine questioned the validity of Beast's identity, because shaking the hand of a fake Beast is worth nothing. So to prove his identity, Maverick tells Beast to sign an armistice, and they will forward it to the Quiet Council as a matter of record. So as Beast takes the pad, he immediately puts on a pair of glasses to read the armistice, but at that moment Jeff yelled out how the glasses gave him away. For Beast Prime created his clones with nearsightedness to make himself superior to the others. So with the cat out of the bag, Wolverine cut free his clones and allowed them to rush the Beast before him. So as their claws ripped through the air, Maverick quickly shot Beast's guards, which allowed Jeff Bannister to get out of dodge. So with the battle outside escalating, X-Force continued to cut and shoot their way through everyone within the base, until they arrived at Beast Prime's private chambers where they kept the Cerebro sword. So with Domino blowing down the door, the team rushes into the room only to discover the blade was gone. Until, out of nowhere, Beast came out swinging. And in one clean cut, he manages to cut Deadpool in half, as well as collapsing the corridor behind him, which was enough to trap the majority of the X-Force within the room with no means to escape, with the exception of half of a person, half of Deadpool. And as we all know, Deadpool is not the one to give up, because he relentlessly chased Beast. Now as Deadpool fought Beast, Sage started the countdown on destroying the structure, while looking for an exit plan for her team. So as all the theaters of battle began to reach their climaxes, the giant structure took off his own head and held it at a distance, for Sage had hacked the base to secure her friend's safety. Because with the team being held safely within the head, the blast that consumed the body was unable to affect them. So as the base went up in flames and all chaos broke loose, all of Beast's resurrection technology for clones, as well as a few clones themselves, went up in smoke, but unfortunately Beast was able to escape along with the sword. So with that said, we fast forward sometime in the future with Wolverine having a conversation with Sage. And during that conversation, Wolverine reassures Sage that he will always have her back whenever she needs him, but when it comes to the Quiet Council, he wants nothing to do with them. And with those words, this issue of Wolverine comes to an end. Now let me just say, this issue was not what I expected it to be given its proximity to the Hellfire Gala. But despite its isolationist from the Gala, I would say it was an okay stopping point for this part of the story going into the Fall of X. But in all honesty, I would have loved for this issue to have been incorporated into the bigger story in some way, while giving us an epic battle between Beast and Wolverine with maybe Orcus showing up at the end. But anyway, down in the comment section below, let me know your thoughts about this issue and what predictions you could have moving forward. So with that established, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to leave a like and a comment if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.